For the next generation of racing drivers, there is an option to kickstart a future career in touring car or GT racing. The Junior Saloon Car Championship runs an annual scholarship programme a few weeks before the new season at Croft in Yorkshire. The aim of the course is to give young drivers a chance to sample a real racing car. Some have come from karting, others from grass tracking or oval racing, and others have never even done competitive motorsport before. Here in the Junior Saloon Car Championship, they are all treated as equals, with professional racing drivers and current competitors in the series on hand to offer advice and guidance, as well as to help assess the next scholarship winner. During a packed day of activities, these young athletes will have the chance to test their skills in order to compete for a seat in the Junior Saloon Car Championship grid. Firstly, there's media training, where drivers will learn about how to use social media to their benefit and what it takes to create a brand presence in motorsport. Then 2 sessions out on track in the cars the drivers actually race in the JSCC, with coaching and tuition from professional racing drivers. Next, the candidates are put through their paces in an intensive fitness programme organised and conducted by former scholarship winner Emily Glanville. For some of the participants, this is the first time they will ever have experienced such a regimented fitness routine.
Feel pretty good. Starting to get a bit hard here.
Finally, there's an Autotest, a specialist form of motorsport that tests practical skill and dexterity. The driver has to complete a course with accuracy and precision and is marked based on their performance. So what makes the Junior Saloon Car Championship the ideal series to train in as a racing driver? One man who knows is current competitor Ben Kasperzak.
Coming out karting at the age of 13, we were stuck thinking, what should we do? Either go into bigger karts or do Ginetta. We didn't want to blow a huge budget doing Ginetta, because what's the point? We're going to waste a lot of money. But you can do this alternatively. We've learned so much within the last 2 years, and look where we are now, and hope to progress more from doing this and learn more this year.
One of the driving instructors for this year's scholarship is a former JSCC champion, Ethan Hamilton.
I started in the series 2 years ago, and it's taught me my racecraft from, well, just everything about racing really, racing a car. And it was a great championship to start in, I think, and it's done me a lot of good moving up through the series that I've been in. It's all part of the journey and all part of the learning curve, and picking up bits race by race and learning the car really. And I think the Saxo is a great car to learn in because it has such a specific driving style.
So how important is good training for young drivers? Sarah Moore, who helps coach competitors in the JSCC, has plenty of experience in the paddock and as a former junior champion.
There's a mixed range of drivers here, some that have just come from karting and some that have done a few test days or been out in either the Ginettas or the Saxos before. So there's a varied mix of drivers here, which makes it interesting. And obviously you've got the ones that have never driven a car before either. So a lot of people put too much pressure on the junior years and think that it's the be-all and end-all of racing. Whereas from my experience, I've been there and done it. So after winning the Ginetta Junior Championship in 2009, I thought myself it would bring me a whole load of sponsorship, and it's, the current climate isn't quite like that. So, the junior years aren't the be-all and end-all. It's your learning years. So, which is where I come into it, into the driving side of things in terms of coaching the drivers. The standards, driving lines, your braking, your power, and that's kind of my enjoyment, and I love looking after the juniors and watching them progress. It's a very affordable junior championship, which I think kind of a lot of people look at it because of that, because coming from karting, I know a lot of people nowadays probably spend a fair bit, maybe too much in karting, but as junior championships go, car championships, I do think at the moment this is the most affordable, and the racing is fantastic.
With drivers coming from all over the country to compete for the scholarship prize, what do they think of the programme?
Well, it appeals to me because it's cheap but really good racing, like the grids are quite big. So yeah, that's what appeals to us.
I think it's a really good car and a really good championship. It seems really close, really friendly, and the cars are just so easy to drive as well.
Well, it's a great car. It's always quick, and it's just a great all-round car.
All in all, very, very friendly and helpful. The instructors are always there, and they're open. Like even if they're talking, you can still ask them a question. They won't bite your head off or anything. They're just just there to help you out.
I like kind of the dynamic of it, meeting new people, seeing who's going to be involved in the championship next year. The fitness is really important because it kind of gives me an idea of like what I can add to my fitness program. You get me? It's just kind of an enjoyable day as well.
Everyone wants to help everyone. People, like, before we go out on track, we're all standing there talking with each other. We're all talking about what we're finding on track, how we're finding it, what we're doing in the car, how we're coping, just general chat. It's just really good to get that environment.
After 7 hours of assessment and over 24 races to work with, there can only be one winner. And this year's scholarship prize goes to Harry Rice, who will now race in the championship for a free campaign.
The whole day's been great, and the support from the team and everyone else has been brilliant. So I hope that I can do well this year and just progress in my career and help out the charities, of course, which is also one of the bonuses of doing this.
I guess we'll see you on the grid at Alton Park.
Indeed we will.
Perhaps you'll be next and race with the Junior Saloon Car Championship in the future. Head to our website for more details on how you can have serious racing with serious fun.